Hello.
हेलो सुनील सर विकी बोल रहा हूँ.
Yeah.
So how is it going at your end, Sunil? What is happening? I mean, क्या हो
Well,
रहा है?
what is happening with the rest of the world is happening with me, but staying positive. No, we'll come out through all this. The way, if you look at it, of course, cup half full, half empty, lots one can complain about. But right now, I think the way India has handled this entire situation, right from the Honorable Prime Minister to our very own Chief Minister here, we've been proactive, and hence, you don't see that jump. Of course, you'll see the jump because of the kind of population that India has. But I don't think, I have a very strong feeling from within that says that I don't think we'll see that kind of deaths as you've seen everywhere else in the world,
Yeah, same here actually. I am also quite optimistic and praising the current scenario, the way we have handled it, at least for now. And wanted to ask you, मतलब आपके एरिया में क्या हो रहा है? When you look out, do you see people going out, disobeying?
No, not at all. As a matter of fact, even in our very own building, the day the Prime Minister gave the lockout call, for the first time, 120 members are on one line. Everybody's thinking alike. Everybody believes alike. We've got all our supplements coming to our doorstep because we give orders in bulk. We have very little or no people going out unless unless they're walking their pet, which is probably 100 yards from the building and nowhere else. Other than that, nobody. Probably the only building that has retained the laborers who are working in the building. We had labor work, plastering and civil work going on in the building. But the first decision that the management took was to have the boys understand where the boys are from and get them to stay in the building itself. We've designated places for them in the lower basements, which is probably 25 feet away from each other. Employed those very boys who are today security and running the building, mind you. Helping sanitize the building and working like they've never done before. So it is amazing. Otherwise, these 25, 30 boys would be the boys would be walking towards UP, Bihar, and Bengal. So
this is so wonderful because it is these guys who are, the most affected, away from their families, etc.
Absolutely. So those kids are still with us. It's very easy to blame the government that they took the call and they left these workers stranded. It's not the government that left these workers stranded. It's individual businessmen, individual builders, individuals who have stopped using the services of these people because they are daily workers. And because they are not on your muster, you don't have to pay them. So it's very easily you can wash your hands away from them, and that's what's happened. So let's not blame the government. Rather, look into our own homes and say, क्या मैंने अपने बच्चों को छोड़ दिया रास्ते पे क्योंकि मेरे साथ काम नहीं करते So I think that is what happened. So I think to a certain extent the community of developers and builders should also be ashamed. I understand they're all going through bad times, but all of us are going through bad times. I don't know whether my business will survive three months from now because you're a mid-level business house, but that doesn't matter because this is a reset button that we are pressing, and everything is going to be reset. The virus will be out, and we'll be starting, even if it's from afresh. That's the way it is, and that's the way one should look at it.
So, what do you call this as? I mean, there are theories like if this is, there's love by God and punishment by God. Do you attribute this to the latter, or?
I think this is punishment by nature. For what we've done. I think more than the generation. I mean, today I don't blame the generation of my kids, but I blame my generation and probably the generation earlier to that has exploited Mother Nature to the maximum, wanting more construction, more land, more forest, depriving, wanting to eat anything and everything that moves. So somewhere down the line we played with Mother Nature, and that got back to us. And this generation, the younger generation I've seen, they are bloody honest. They want to live the way they want to live. They are not talking about wealth and the show of wealth. They talk about me time, working from place, not wanting to move away from their place of work. So I think it's going to go back to that, and hopefully it does. These cars remain to remind us that going forward, we shouldn't want to run all the time. You know.
So you mean to say that we had, shot ahead in our pursuits and manipulations and agendas and.
Absolutely, without a doubt and without question.
Also disdain for mankind and
plotting we didn't have time for each other. We didn't have time for each other, and now there is forced time. There's time to connect. What are you doing? Everybody suddenly has found things to do at home, whether it's gardening, whether it's cooking, whether it's dancing, whether it's inspiring someone else, whether it's keeping people company, whether it's finding out what their neighbors are doing or what the senior citizens in the building are doing, who's what is their profession, where did they travel to, where did they come back from. I mean, who knew what was happening with your neighbors? Yeah, today you know everything, you know. So in one way it is good. One way, in another way, if you look at India, everybody is talking about Namaste, everybody is talking about Ayurveda, everybody is talking about spice healing, everybody is talking about yoga, everybody is talking about, the Vedas.
You being from Bollywood.
India.
You being from Bollywood, but Bollywood of course didn't start this, but people hugging each other when they meet, and this nature of putting your cheek and kissing people. And do you think this will go away?
This is what the Western world taught us, and now we've moved away and gone back to our Namaste.
You think Namaste will retain?
Absolutely, Namaste will retain, and will retain for a very, very, very long time.
The hugs and kisses.
I still remember so many people always ask me, Suniel, whenever you go on stage, Namaste is what you do. I said, Namaste is something that I've always felt comfortable with, rather than a hi. I always go on stage. I've always gone on stage anywhere you see me, and it'll always be this big Namaste over my head. And that's because that's where we came from. I mean, you see every spice, every thing that is being used today for healing, whether it's the Israelis talking, whether it's the French talking, whether it's the Germans talking, they're talking about India and spices. You see Turkish chefs are talking about Indian spices, you know. And so it was all there in our Vedas. It was all there in Ayurveda, and we didn't listen. Everything's gone back to natural. Everybody wants to turn vegetarian now. So it's amazing, yeah.
So you're saying largely it will bring about a holistic way of thinking and living?
Absolutely.
And the hugs and kisses will decrease?
Definitely decrease. It should also. It's time it did. Because anyways it was fake here.
And what else is happening at home? How is Atia and your son taken it also? I mean,
Ahan is very much into his reading and his watching films and his game boxes and his training. Atia is very much, doing the same thing. When it comes to me, I think it's firefighting with everything that is going on, making sure that the people who are with you and work for you are comfortable. Some of the kids are working from home because it's the online casting thing. And whereas with me, involved with the society, involved with today Save the Children, having officially launched the work that it is doing. We've been doing that for a week now, but just trying to understand whether it's possible to do this kind of service at testing times like this, because travel is a problem, provisions are a problem. But I think the team has put things together. And now we're trying to work with societies in the sense slums and people living in such areas, to provide them with grains and food grains and other
essentials. What is your gut feeling? We are going to end it on 14th. Will be able to end it on 14th?
No, I don't think so. I think it'll need another 3-4 weeks after that. Because the cycle has to hit India. You'll see many cases in India because of the sheer population and size. And with
after testing.
Yeah, and absolutely. And once the movement of the workers stop, they settle in. you'll see the entire wave hit a peak and then probably settle. And somewhere down the line, we are tough when it comes to immunity. Our governments are proactive. For the first time, where the blame game has stopped. There's no religion, there's no nothing, and people are trying to work together on things.
Yeah, that's fine. This is really inspirational of what you said, and I wish that it ends soonest.
No, absolutely. And see, the thing is, what I'm honestly, I'm telling you, you see my first interview also, it's not about training, it's not anybody, even if you're playing and you're sweating and you raise your heart rate, I think you're good enough, when it comes to physical part of it. But it's the nutrition that matters, and trust me, all of us are eating right now. We're not ordering from outside. We're eating at home. We're eating hot food. We're eating fresh food. Nobody is cooking excessive and dumping into the refrigerator.
Yeah.
Because nobody wants to waste. When you start doing that, your gut automatically improves, and when your gut improves, your immunity improves, and your immunity improves. It'll go through, and you won't even realize that you've been hit by it. You know what I mean? So basically, staying at home means doing everything clean. Hygiene-wise, the things have changed for us. We're cleaning our homes better. We're doing things ourselves. We're washing hands. I mean, where have you ever seen India so proactive?
In hygiene and cleanliness as well.
And this was always there. हिंदुत्व ने हमेशा सिखाया है. हिंदुस्तान ने हमेशा सिखाया कि घर एंटर करने के पहले पाँव धो, हाथ धो, फिर अंदर लाओ. आप जब थाली के लिए बैठते हो, आप जमीन पे बैठते हो और पानी छिड़क देते हो, क्योंकि वो पानी छिड़कने से they believe all the bacteria around would go. आप सुबह उठ के पूजा करते हो, आरती करते हो, धूप जलाते हो, which is again for cleansing. जब शंख बजता है या घंटियां बजती है, उससे positive energy, and they say negativity gets out. So all this was there. We broke those patterns. We decided that we wanted to do away with it and do a quick fix with everything. So हमेशा वैसा रहा है. हमेशा, if you see anything to do with what our forefathers and people yesteryears did, it is what we are doing today.
Yeah. Actually, you're right. It's our generation also, instead of just blaming the youngsters that they broke it.
Not youngsters at all. It's not the youngsters. If you see the youngsters, they're very clear what they want. मुझे वही काम करना है जहाँ मैं रहता हूँ. I don't want to waste time. I'm not interested in a car. Uber will do. I will cycle to work. 9 to 6, I'll put it off, and at 6 o'clock, 6:05, I'm gone. I want to travel. I want to cook. I want to do gardening. Our generation, I'd say my generation, that killed it and chased wealth more than anything else. बच्चों को नहीं, बच्चे तो वापस जा रहे हैं.
But वो तो वही करेंगे ना जो देखते भी हैं. I know what you mean.
Exactly. लेकिन आप फिर भी देखो, जल्दी में नहीं है. हम लोगों ने 40 पिक्चरें की एक साथ में. आज 40 पिक्चर उनके करियर में नहीं करेंगे. वो लोग इतने रिलैक्स्ड हैं. नहीं यार, ब्रेक चाहिए यार. We want to prepare. Which means they're going back to what their great grandfathers had asked for and were looking for, or to walk.
So if you connect, you're connecting now. Yeah, I know.
Connecting, and they're genuinely connected. They're into music. Headphones are on, and they're listening to music and training. We like to talk, give so much gyan that it's not funny here. So I think these are the things that at least we Indians would have realized over a period of time. हम बोलते, हम सुनते नहीं. आप स्पेन में देखो, मार रहे लोगों को. Miami में, all the beach resorts in America, people aren't listening. They are saying it's spring break. We don't care. So we are still okay, and we're tough.
Yeah.
And really, really impressed with the way Uddhav Thackeray and Aditya Thackeray especially, they're so proactive on everything. It's like they're not sleeping and working round the clock.
Absolutely. Yeah.
कैसे खड़े रहेंगे? Because all their capital is gone, and once your capital is gone, you don't know how to stand up. You can't stand up again. क्योंकि जल्दी लोग भागेंगे भी नहीं रेस्टोरेंट इधर उधर खाने से डरेंगे, क्योंकि ये नहीं कि वायरस गया यानी वापस कभी आएगा ही नहीं ना.
नहीं, there will be apprehension of thronging to theaters and everything.
Absolutely. So it will start, but it will start slowly. But with a change, with more hygiene, people will be conscious when people spit now, or people throw anything, Even a common man will say, "Bhaiya, kya kar rahe ho tum?
Yeah.
Dekne ki jagah hai kya?" So suddenly you will see a massive change. More conscious people, far more educated when it comes to all this.
Yeah.
There's good and bad, but I think as long as we come out of this healthy, we're the ones who lose people. It will be something that is unbelievable, especially the doctors and the nurses and all the staff that is doing the basic essentials, our security, watchmen. I mean, bad times for that. And that's why when you see these workers now, you feel really, really, really bad.
Yeah.
You feel, thank God, we in our building took this decision कि नहीं यार इन बच्चों को हम रहने देंगे, कहाँ जाएंगे वो?
Yeah, but they're reporting for the job, and imagine, people, normal man at home, the family member will say, "You dare not step out."
Exactly.
Your wife will say, my wife will say.
Exactly.
But these people also have wives. They must also be telling them, but they must also be equally worried. But yet they are reporting.
Exactly. And these boys now, there was nowhere to go, so they're staying in the building now. So they're like one of us, So they're quarantined, they're doing their stuff and being paid, and people are calling them at home and getting whatever basic stuff done for themselves and paying them for it. So kids are happy, they're getting their food. A lot of foundations, a lot of NGOs doing unbelievable work, See, sometimes it's not money also. Somebody has to do the work also, no?
Yeah.
So, I can give X amount of money, but by giving X amount of money, how much would I have achieved? Sometimes buying ration and giving it to 5 individuals and saying, "Chalo yaar, मैंने 5 को संभाल लिया." हर एक ऐसा सोचेगा तो भी बहुत काम हो जाएगा. That's why it's good. Actors are getting out, buying stuff for people, doing stuff for people, helping people. This is fantastic.
What is your schedule like? I mean, are you getting up late or?
I'm getting up later. I'm getting up around 8 o'clock. But then once I get up at 8 o'clock, whether it's the society, because I'm a part of the society, that conversation goes on. Now, Save the Children India has come on. Then when it comes to work and the various places, I have gardens everywhere that I have in my offices. Some of the kids are staying there only in the office, because they stayed in the office. We had given them accommodation. They've always had accommodation there. So they're taking care of the places and just understanding what they need. Banking setups, bankers and financial institutions have been very helpful in saying, don't worry about salaries. We'll send it over. We are aware, So,
and Dopair mein, are you watching movies in the night, in the evening?
I think more in the evening, Mana and me watch web. I was just telling Ahan ki see the Neeraj Pandey this year.
Family Ops.
Yeah.
Special Ops, sorry.
Special Ops, yeah. It's like superb, yeah. तो साले हम सिर्फ अंग्रेजियों की बात करते हैं, ढाढ़ा चलता है, इतना वायलेंस, इतना लाउड बैकग्राउंड म्यूजिक, इसलिए अच्छा लगता है. You see this, my God, so beautifully done.
Yeah.
So beautifully done. Very impressive. I was telling watch him, see the director, yeah. He's someone to look out for.
Yeah, Neeraj is fab.
He's superb. See,
he's outstanding.
Second, third, fourth. I saw 4 episodes till now. Second and fourth is what Neeraj has directed. Or you'll see that
change
difference in the taking. You'll see the difference in the reactions. You'll see the difference in the close-ups, which only a film guy or a media savvy person will understand it.
Yeah.
But you can tell.
But you must have seen Special 26 and Wednesday also.
Yeah. But here you get scope ज़्यादा है ना? Narrative में ज़्यादा आपको बोलने के लिए ज़्यादा मिल रहा है, आपको दिखाने के लिए ज़्यादा.
Time is at your disposal as well.
Yeah. So he's done a superb job. Fantastic job. So I was watching that. I watched a few, but then you work out, you do your yoga. Tia will come in and she wants to train. So Sometimes she wants to know what to do, what not to do. Otherwise, she's online training. So.
ठीक है.
चलो. Mom.
Yeah.
Your mother at home, so she's like, y'all are at least moving out. You're not letting me move from my room to the living room also properly.
Acha, you're not allowing her.
No, because she's 70 plus. She needs to. They need to be careful. Yeah.
Better, yeah.
Yeah, they need to be careful. That's why I was telling Tia and Ahan and whatever it is, wherever we are training, let's wear shoes, let's wear our gym clothes and work out. Rather than I'm at home, so I'll just do it like that only. Because that like that only होता ही नहीं है कभी. जब आप जूते पहनते हो, आप यूनिफॉर्म जिम क्लोथ्स में होते हो तो लगता है कि जिम कर रहे हैं. तो हम लोग वैसे कर रहे हैं, preparing like we are outside but we are inside only.
ठीक है Sunil. So thank you so much, and this was really inspirational, and I'll stay in touch with you.
Thank you.
Please convey my regards to your family.
Absolutely. You too.
Thank you, sir. Thanks.